Hi, it's Troy from Hitting It Solid here. Thanks for watching. Would you like to know the right hip movement in backswing? In this next video, I'm going to show you exactly how it's done. Make sure you stick around to the end. I'm going to show you a really simple drill so you can get it right every time. Sound good? Keep watching. Okay, let's talk about this right hip movement in the backswing. So, how should the right hip work in your backswing? Well, first of all, I'm going to show you what I believe the incorrect way of moving your right hip. Now, most golfers, where they get this wrong is, I'm set up to a ball here, they'll move this right hip for a right-hander too much laterally, this way, off the ball. You hear that common phrase, you're moving off the ball, and that's a very common move that I see golfers making. And it looks something like that, also called swaying or sliding. So what you ideally like to be doing is having that right hip move more back as you make your backswing. When you slide or move your right hip laterally or off the ball away from the target, like this, it makes it really difficult to then get back to the ball and get a consistent low point where that club head is hitting the ground in a consistent position, shot after shot. It's much easier if you can stay centered and you'll have a more consistent low point with your club head. So from this angle here, looking down the line, this would be swaying too much this way. The hips aren't designed to be moved laterally this way. They're designed in the golf swing to move this way, back, and be rotating. That's why you should be moving your hips. So from down the line again, what we'd like to be doing is see you move your hips back. You can see there I'm moving it back. I'm not moving it this way. So from face on, I want that right hip moving back. Moving it back, away from where the golf ball is, moving this way. So you can get rid of your club, jump out of your chair, and just practice without a club, moving back. We don't want this, we want the right hip moving back like that. If you can practice this and master this really simple move, this is really powerful. It's going to make a huge difference to your overall golf swing if you can get that right hip moving the right way. So I'm going to show you a really simple drill in just a sec that you can practice at home without even hitting any golf balls. It can really cement this into your game. Let me show you. Okay, here's a really simple drill to get that right hip movement in the backswing nailed. You can do this from home, really simple. Just need a chair. You can practice this inside against a wall or some sort of object that gives you a reference point or a feel in the backswing. So set up the chair, you want it somewhere in line with your right foot. We can set up to a ball like this. We want it hard up against that, and what we're going to do, we're just going to make a backswing, and we just don't want to touch that chair. It's really that simple. You can see there my hip has moved back. If I was to sway or laterally shift off the ball, you can see there I'm going to get instant feedback, hitting the chair, instant feedback that you do it incorrectly. But if you can just practice doing little swings, getting that hip to work back, you won't touch that chair, and that gives you a really good sensation, a feel of how your backswing should feel like. Give that a shot, practice that at home. By all means, you can even take it to the driving range and do the same thing and hit balls like that, but that will work fantastically well and really improve your backswing. If you have any questions or comments about that, please let me know. Thanks for watching. Click and watch the video on your screen now. It will go into more detail about how to get the right amount of coil in your golf backswing, which ties in really nicely with this video. If you'd like to play amazing golf, consider subscribing to the channel. If you have any further questions or comments, please let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.